All right, good morning, everybody. Now, I want to show you what makes this scene really different. This is Rhode Patrol Live, and we are in Coventry, and that is not your imagination. That is, we have FBI on scene with Coventry police. Now, here's a very legitimate question. What are they doing here? Well, I'm going to answer. They don't tell us what they're doing here. I believe we're going to be able to hear from, I think they said Captain DeSisto is going to come out and speak with us. So we're going to try to find out some more information. But again, right now, at 12:07, I'm going to try to walk around a little bit. They have came over and greeted me. Enjoy a good relationship with them. But we have, and this is the first time that I can, now we can speculate a lot. But we have the FBI here in Coventry. Now again, I can speculate as to various things.
What's going on? I live here and I have no clue what's going on.
Well, they'll tell us eventually.
I hear a chainsaw.
Do you?
Yeah.
But is that coming from them? Not a handshaker. Not a handshaker. Are you sure it's coming from them?
Sounds like it's coming over here.
Okay. Do you know how long they've been here?
I have no.
You
Harriet just turned on.
Okay.
And said,
okay.
Go around the corner. That's
Yes.
John.
Yes.
I was like, oh.
All right.
I'm
We're gonna.
Frederick. I'm Aaron's son.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. All right. So this is different though, because we have FBI here on scene. That's FBI. See the back? Look at
Yeah,
the back
I
of his
see it.
jacket. Now tell everyone that's watching. What do you see on the back of that jacket?
Well, that's the FBI, all right.
FBI. Now, how often do we see the FBI in Coventry? Never. So, all right, I'm going to do my thing.
You do your thing.
All right. Yeah. Again, folks, we are live. Now, I could walk up a little bit. Now, they're clearly... Any idea what that property is?
There's like 3 houses down in there. It's a dead end
But I
street.
mean, where they are right now.
That's his town.
That's the town.
Yeah,
Okay.
that used to belong to. Yeah, no, I'm not going into it. But the
Okay.
town took it over for taxes.
Okay, so that's town property.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the stream goes through it.
There he is.
Nothing around.
Aren't you cold?
It was so nice and quiet around here.
I want to show you. Look at the scene.
She might appreciate that.
All right, so now we're gonna have to wait. I want everyone to see. Look at this scene. Now look at. You can also see they're certainly.
I think they're down the woods.
Yeah, they are down in the woods. Look at the number of vehicles, and I want everyone to see right now. So this is Rhode Patrol Live, Coventry, Rhode Island. We have Coventry Police, but then that is also FBI down in the woods. Now I can speculate. You can see they're searching and combing through these woods. We can see them right there, actually. They have rakes and they're looking through these woods. Share that you are watching. You know, this is actually a decent angle. I don't want to be in their way. That is a chainsaw you can hear. Okay, they're trying to figure out where I am. All right, so we have FBI in Coventry. Now, what I'm looking at, this is clearly they're looking for something. I'm not going to say that this is a crime scene, but if you have the FBI, they're looking for something, meaning something significant and something that they would be involved in because they're taking the lead. So that's Coventry Police. But I want you to look at the number of vehicles that are involved here. That's a good shot. You can see the FBI yellow jackets. And they have those yellow rakes. So Coventry Police is working with the FBI. But look how they have those yellow rakes. in those FBI jackets, the yellow, it really jumps out. Now, I want to point out, I want to state the obvious. We're first on the scene. First one's on the scene. Yeah, yeah, that's what it would be. But it's going to be pretty significant that the FBI is here.
Yeah, well, it's ER. Investigation.
And this isn't even Homeland Security. So this is going to be a case that the FBI is working on. They're taking the lead. Coventry is backing them up.
Well, the thing is, it's like the drug runner in the street.
Yes.
From behind us.
Yeah.
Down to Arctic.
The drug, what'd you say?
Yeah, drugs and
Yes, yeah. It totally could be somebody connected to that.
This Coventry's always
Look at all the tools they're using.
Yeah, they're scraping up the weeds and stuff. I can see that from over here. You
Okay.
can't see them.
No.
Down on that.
So there could be something buried down here. There's FBI. What does that say? Evidence. Okay. That's a good shot right there. Oh, Harriet saw me?
Yeah, she turned it on. She's like, John's around the corner. That's John. That's up the
Yes.
street. That's right here. Go see. Put a jacket on.
Yeah.
I'm fine.
Are you sure? It's pretty cold out here.
Yeah, there's no window. Not
That's
too
true.
bad. It was colder, yeah.
It's nicer in the sun.
Yeah, the sun's warm as long as the windows are blown.
All right, we're going to move around a little bit. You can see the FBI down there. Now, so this is very significant. Again, thank you, everybody. First one's on the scene. This is Rhode Patrol Live. So it's a Monday, and normally the media is a little sleepy. And clearly we have a major scene here. Now in the chat, we can place bets of who's going to arrive first from the rest of the, quote, mainstream media. I don't know.
Yeah, Coventry's not even down there. They're all up here.
Okay, so it's all FBI agents down
Looks
there.
like that's what's all down there.
Wow. Okay, so it's FBI that is combing the scene. And you can see them. Boy, that is different. We haven't seen anything like this in quite some time. With the jackets that stand out. And they are combing. So you believe this is town property?
Oh, yeah, they took it over years ago.
Okay. I'm going to walk around a little bit. I'm going to do a...
Mr. Archibald, big
I
man
see.
down here,
Okay.
owned all this.
He did.
And then he passed away as son.
Oh, wow.
And you can't do anything because of the stream. It's wetland, so it's useless. You just pay taxes on it.
Sure.
So he said, I'm sick of paying taxes. I'm going to take it. So he gave
Okay.
it to town, basically.
Yeah, I would think so. As someone that does this a lot, I'm going to guess. So
Somebody
the
must have
FBI
done
is
something.
looking for some evidence that is down here. Now, I don't know if it's a body, but
No,
it could just be,
well,
but it's evidence.
You say that, though. A couple of years ago, they found a body on top of these rocks.
Did they?
In
Oh,
fact, it was
wow.
Harriet's cousin
Okay.
was walking through the woods and come across it. It had been there for like a year or so.
Really? Wow. All
they
right,
come
maybe
in
it is a body.
So, and it was just a body laying, because the homeless was...
Oh, they come in around here.
Yeah. And so I don't even know what that was all about. We never heard nothing about it.
Sure. So this has in the past been used as a dumping ground.
Yeah, well, that and animals.
Here's
They
some
dump
neighbors
deer
that are
over here
starting
all
to
the
come
time.
around.
Oh, leftover carcasses.
I see. Again, folks, this is Rhode Patrol Live, FBI on scene in Coventry, and they are scouring through
I don't know, but it's the FBI looking.
this land, town land right here. Share that you are watching, especially here in Coventry. Now, clearly, they want me to stay back on this side. But normally on something like this, my experience has been that someone tipped them off that either someone or something that they're looking at. Look at those yellow rakes that they have. So because as you can imagine, it's all leaves in around here. But that's all FBI in there.
There you go, boy. Yeah. Not the petrol. Get out of here. Not supposed to be here. It's my turn.
Again, folks, Coventry Police, I'm going to tell you, it's FBI that is leading this investigation.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only FBI that is down there. How you doing? Is this your wall? It is. Can I stand on it? All right. Can you see them? Can you see them? Okay. Is this your yard? Should have gone down the way. Here we go. Thanks. Oh, yeah. Any idea what time they arrived?
They were here like 8 o'clock this morning.
8 o'clock. Now, is this like do people dump things here? You don't know? Okay. Well, they're either looking for something or somebody.
Yep.
But you know what's so unusual about this is that the fact the FBI is here.
Yeah.
So this isn't just Coventry Police roaming around. Have you seen a canine at all?
Yeah, there's one in the woods over there.
Oh, there is one in the woods. Boy, they seem centered right there.
There and over here. There's another spot that we're digging to.
Oh, yeah? Can I look over in the corner? Whereabouts?
I got his video on my phone. I'm watching him
All right, so since 8 o'clock this morning, and they do have a canine. Now, I don't see them in that part, but they're definitely zeroed in right. They're dialed in right here. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon. Hi there.
I'm watching you right here.
Oh. All right, I'm gonna zoom in a little bit, folks. There they are. This is Dagori. How do you pronounce this? Jagori?
Gattery.
Gattery. Okay. Gattery Road.
Gattery Ave.
Gattery Avenue. Okay, thank you. And you can really see they are zeroed in, dialed in right there. Yep. That's a good shot right there. I think. So that's what they're looking at, digging at, so to speak. No, the FBI wouldn't be here from. That's not that. That would just be Coventry. No, this isn't the missing guy. The FBI wouldn't be here for that. No chance. Again, it's tough to tell if they have something. I think we'll know when they have something. I want to show you. I want to recap. Again, we're in Coventry. You can see that is Coventry Police and FBI have descended to this street, Gattery Avenue, and you can see they're digging furiously right there. Now, it's the FBI that are down in this field. They arrived a couple hours ago. Gattery and Eisenhower. Coventry Police, so FBI has the lead. And I was showing earlier, you see all of those FBI, all those unmarked cars, I believe, are FBI agents. So it's Coventry Police and FBI. And they are, we don't know who it is or what they're looking for. That's right there. But I want to, again, remind you, this is an FBI investigation. This is an FBI investigation. They wouldn't be doing this if this was just Coventry Police. Now, one of the officers told me that when the chief arrives, he might be able to tell me something. But it's tough to determine that if, in fact, that's a good shot. You can see the back of the FBI those yellow jackets that stand out. See, now they seem to be centered right there, and they do have a canine. So it sure looks like they're centered right in that spot. Again, we are live right now on both Facebook and also on TikTok. If you're on Facebook, thank you for the stars, everybody. Share that you're watching. This is certainly the story of the day. FBI Coventry Police have descended this area in Coventry. The FBI is, you can see them digging right there. If you're on TikTok, make sure you follow the page. This is Rhode Patrol Live. Now, I say we do live police scenes, and this is certainly a very live police scene. We haven't seen FBI in action in quite some time. We've had Homeland Security, but not FBI in this way. And I also want to stress to everybody.
You can say that.
All right, thank you. I want to stress to everybody what a massive number of officers that are involved here. Those FBI cars go essentially almost like down the block. going to do again, you can see them really active down there. Well, they don't tell you why they're here, but it's clearly a case that the FBI has been working on, and I do know this. So let's talk about sometimes, again, if you're on TikTok, I sure would love it could be if you transport a body over state lines, that's when then the FBI gets involved. We have a moderator on Facebook, but I don't see that we have one on TikTok. Could be, it could be evidence. Could use a moderator on TikTok. A mod. I see a lot of nonsense comments. Something, you know, it was a Diddy's tape. Yep. See, that stuff is just stupid. Kim says, all right, Kim, you're gonna hold on. Can't stand that stuff. It's like these people trying to join. Oh, good. Race Mama. You seem like you'd be a good mod. Okay. Race Mama, you're now a moderator. Thank you. Yeah, but they're digging for something. Go with Kim as well. Okay, no stupid comments. Get rid of idiots. It's not a Diddy body. It has nothing to do with election or Elon. Now you can hear the chainsaw. All right, we should be good for right now. Our pinned comment is Rhode Patrol. Make sure you have the proper spelling. Where are the caps? Who will be sending the first? Thank you, Racer Mama. Good. Good. That's totally fine. There we go. I see roses. Thank you, Nina. Boy, you can hear the canine. All right, I am going to walk around in just a moment. Give you a full sense of the scene. I'm going to walk so we can see a little bit. All right, Rhode Patrol Live, Coventry. This is for Instagram. Come join us, Facebook or TikTok. We have the FBI is in Coventry, digging at this location with Coventry police. You can hear the canine. You can also hear a chainsaw. Again, this is Rhode Patrol Live. You can join us. Come join us on Facebook or TikTok. FBI in Coventry, Rhode Island. You can hear the canine. That's the FBI digging right down there in this field. They've been here since this morning and clearly looking for someone or something. Again, this is Rhode Patrol Live, Coventry. You can join us. We're live on both TikTok and Facebook. You can come and join. do a come and join on YouTube as well. Again, folks, bear with me. Everybody on Facebook and TikTok, bear with me because I'm going to move around. I'm going to show you the other side in just a moment. Let me just do a come and join. This is the, actually, I mean, this is the best location where we are right now, just so you know. But just so you can get a scope of just how big this scene is. All right, Rhode Patrol Live, come join us on Facebook, or we're live on TikTok. This is our YouTube Live. We have the FBI is working in Coventry right now, digging at this location in Coventry. What you're looking at right there, those are FBI agents. They've been here since this morning. You see them right there with the yellow rakes. So they're looking for something or someone. FBI and Coventry police have descended to this. This is apparently like a vacant lot that the town of Coventry owns. Again, you can join us. Again, you can join us on either Facebook or TikTok. Rhode Patrol Live Coventry. Huh. All right, I'm hearing that. Oh, wow. They were also here yesterday. Didn't know about that yesterday. All right, we're going to walk a little bit. That I did not know. Now, I'll say this, for them to be here, the FBI must feel, obviously, that they have solid intel that has brought them right here. I mean, look how remote. All these vehicles you see are all either Coventry Police or FBI. So I'm going to walk so you can see the scene. No, we'll go the other way. You know what? The last time I saw something like this, with the FBI digging in this manner, would be the when they found Joe Onions in East Providence. He was a mob figure that had disappeared. Hold on, watch when you come around this corner. Okay, here's where you can see this whole street of Eisenhower. Is all.
Hey, John.
Hey there. That's where you can get a good sense of them.
What they had is up already.
So that's all FBI, police, and Coventry on this side. And then you can see where they were digging right down below. So again, just to show you, oh, this officer's backing up. They got something in that bag. Doesn't look like an official evidence bag, but you can hear the K9. Now, actually, that's a decent shot. You can see they're deep inside there. So you can tell it's from what I understand, it's all FBI that are down in this field searching. Coventry police are not. Now, we do expect to be briefed by, I think it's Officer DeSisto with Coventry Police. Folks, still only one on the scene. Thank you for all the stars on FB. We're the only media still on the scene. FBI Coventry. I didn't realize they were out here yesterday. Now that's unconfirmed. We'll try to find out. But that gives you an idea of just how big this might be. All right, now they're blocking off the street. All right, that could be. Let me go get a. Will you watch these for me for a minute? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it's all blocked. Just don't let them fall over.
All right.
But did you send me a message?
Huh?
Did you send me a message?
No.
No. Okay.
No.
All right. All right. Hold on.
I'll watch.
So just
Then
when I
I
say
won't-
watch, like don't
I
do
won't
anything.
move. All right.
Just don't let them fall over.
No,
Just
I
'cause
can
we hear
handle
anything.
that.
All right, I'll be right there.
Yeah, I think it's down here on the road. Right behind the red car down there too. Yeah, right? Yeah.
Where am I?
You can't even get on live. You'll have to complain.
Where am I?
You want to?
I don't even know where that police car is.
You might have put it on pause.
No, I just heard myself.
Oh.
Oh, I heard myself. No, I'm moving.
Tried to get on pause. Trying to see or something.
Yeah, I don't even know where Oh, I don't care. I mean, it didn't fall over.
Thank you. I don't know who this is. Somebody's getting out. All right, folks, we're gonna move just because now that car is blocking our view. All right, we're gonna go back down to the other side. All right, now that is a Coventry officer going in. That's a good shot of them right there. You can see the FBI into the woods right there. You can see the yellow of the FBI jacket. I want to once again, I'm going to recap. Again, this is Rhode Patrol Live. This is Coventry, where you see the FBI working with Coventry police. And they're combing through this area. And that is, it's from what we understand, a town lot. Now, unconfirmed, they were also here yesterday. But what I just want to stress is the enormity of the number of personnel that are here. All right, now I believe those are FBI agents. And again, FBI is working with Coventry police. So you have the canine, and they are digging down into this area. And just so everyone understands, they don't tell you what they're looking for, who they're looking for, or what they're looking for. But the fact that the FBI is involved, it's got to be an investigation they're working on. It's got to be, it's a lot of agents there. Now, a couple different scenarios. It could be someone that has decided that is under investigation, that has decided to cooperate, that is then telling them where they can find something they're looking for. There could be right now there was someone, I should say, someone sitting in a prison cell, a federal detention center, and they're trying to get out or get their sentence reduced, and the line is normally, tell us something that we don't know. And then they say, I know where you could find the remains of so-and-so. Now, I also want to mention, there could be more than, we don't know, there could be remains, it could be evidence of some crime. It's really tough when the FBI gets involved, because this could be a high-profile case. It could be something out of Connecticut. It could be something out of Massachusetts, and those are just two local states. Could be Rhode Island. But if it was Rhode Island, you'd normally have the Rhode Island State Police maybe assisting Coventry Police. For the FBI, I'll tell you, when we got tipped off and I heard FBI, I didn't actually believe it right away, just because it's so unusual in the manner of which they're digging through everything. I know it must seem a little monotonous, but they seem to be focused down. They've moved a little bit. Right down there. Into the middle. Again, we are live on both TikTok and Facebook. If you're on TikTok, make sure you follow the page. Both platforms certainly encourage and accept live gifts in the form of donuts, hats, or an FB, the magical stars. So you can see they're really right down there in the middle.
Hi, John.
Hey there.
I'm one of your subscribers.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Michelle.
Michelle. Okay. Do you live around here?
Yeah, like 5 minutes.
Did you see them here yesterday?
No,
You didn't? Okay. This is pretty wild.
it is. It's crazy. We haven't
Right.
had something like this around
Oh.
here in a long time.
A really long time.
Yeah,
And FBI.
I know. It's crazy.
Right. Not just Coventry Police looking. Huh.
I was thinking there's been 3 people missing that.
They wouldn't be here for a missing person.
No?
No. Not the FBI.
Okay.
I know what you mean. That old guy that was missing
Yeah.
and everything.
And then there's
No.
another woman, and then Michelle Romano.
No. Again, you'd see Warwick Police here.
Yes.
No.
True.
FBI is if somebody moves something over state lines.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah. Again, folks, this is Coventry. And they are still centered. I'm going to zoom in. Right down there. I mean, this is what it looked like in Boston over 20 years ago when they dug up. They had a mob grave. Whitey Bulger, they
I
had dug a
remember
lot of
that.
bodies. So, but I don't see a medical examiner here. But it could be one farther down. So it could be evidence that they're looking for, but it's got to be something really substantial for this number of officers.
Yeah, absolutely.
And agents,
Absolutely.
because it's so unusual. Cars are still flying down here. All right, we're going to recap in just a moment. We're also going to have the real news coming up at 1:06. But they have descended. All right, now those are FBI agents.
Yeah, yeah. Can you see him?
way, way down. But put it on down to people, you'll be able to see. Oh, the news is coming on. Yep. Oh, you're going to interview me? Oh, my goodness.
No.
Oh, okay. No. I think it's local.
What did you want to do? Storage.
Just so you know, we can hear that, right?
Yeah.
Just so she knows.
I'm
Okay.
turning it down. But yeah, I'll touch that.
Again, folks, Road Patrol Live, FBI in Coventry. And they are focused and digging right down there. Now, we have no idea if this is like, who knows, a gang graveyard? I can tell you that there's a big drug house that I passed on the way. It's not far from here. You wonder if there's somebody in a federal pen who is, again, it's somebody that wants to get out, and they say, tell me something I don't know. And they say, I know where you can find. It could just be one person. But for the FBI to be involved, again, we'll have to wait and see. It could be a body. It could be evidence they're looking for. It could be something, a case that the FBI has been working on. So there's some of the FBI agents you see right there. And they have the FBI investigations. Here come. So these people coming right here, these are FBI agents. And it says FBI ERT. I don't always look the way you think they would look. I would imagine, and that's their FBI ERT. That's their truck. Okay. Evidence response team. So this is the FBI evidence response team. Okay, they're all gathering right there. I want to once again just mention everybody that's watching the unusual nature of Coventry, Rhode Island, very rural. It's actually the largest landmass in the state of Rhode Island. And We do not know why they have gathered here. They don't tell you why they're here, what they're looking for. But you can see that this is a very extensive operation. I want you to, that's a good shot right there. You can see how many agents that are actually working on this thing.
Just having a meeting of the minds now. All bunched up. Keep that cold up.
Hold on. Was that her driver?
Her passenger.
Oh. She looked like she was in a straitjacket. Again, this is a really good shot. Look at the number. Look at the number of agents that are down there, including Coventry Police. When I got tipped off, I was told there's like 20 of them, and I thought, there's no way there's 20. Here comes that car again.
Oh, am I?
How you doing?
Yes. Not me, but
All right, here's...
what's up, boss? Yeah, it sounds like I don't know.
I think it's just a neighbor. Oh, he's nervous.
All right, I'll talk to you in a little bit.
Look at the number of agents that are there. Wow. Yes. Well, maybe we're going to see that neighbor from Coventry telling us to back up. He's very nervous. Coming up till top of the hour. We're obviously going to stay right here. Look at the number of FBI agents and Coventry Police. Thank you for that cap. I appreciate that. Who sent that? Thank you. Thank you, Blondie. I would think so, folks. I mean, to me, this is content worthwhile. Only one cap. I mean, where else do you get this type of... Thank you, Stardust. I mean, a live FBI scene on a Monday when a lot of people are going through the motions after Thanksgiving weekend. I'm stunned by the sheer number of agents. sure it looks like some kind of a briefing that's going on. The number of agents. Again, to recap, this is Rhode Patrol Live. We are in Coventry, Rhode Island. Right now it's 101 in the east, 102. FBI Coventry police have descended to this area, Godory and Eisenhower, where they have been conducting a search of this field. And they've been here for several hours. They have the canine. I think we're finally going to see some other media come. I just want to grab something. Yep. Folks, the team you trust arrives. Channel 10 arrives.
One on the team first.
Wait, buddy. Don't beat you.
Oh, he's done.
Too late, John beat you again. Too late, John beat you again.
Oh, that's all right. Okay, there we go. Now, at 104, this is a test for JR. This should be good. Now, here come, well, you're going to see exactly what they're coming. Okay. Now, again, folks, these are FBI agents that you see right here. Continuing to get the rigs. Hey. All right, folks, we're standing by. We're going to go live on all our platforms. Just waiting for the cue from JR. Okay, good. All right. Hey. Folks, 105. We're going to be live in just a moment for the real news. Yep. Again, repeating our top story, FBI Coventry Police, as the canine, have responded to this area. Now they're looking on that side. I think that's interesting. We can't see as well. The street is blocked off. Okay, at 106 on this Monday, this is the real news. And folks, right now we are coming to you from the Coventry area, where as we speak, we are live on both Facebook and TikTok, but the FBI has descended to this area, which is Eisenhower and Godory, and they have been searching this area since 8 o'clock this morning with a huge response of agents. So now, typically in these situations, you can see, there's the canine. They don't tell you who they're looking for or what they're looking for. But I counted at least 20 FBI agents, and it's the evidence response team that has come out here. So again, I'm going to repeat this quite a bit. This is quite the visual. Oh, all right, I don't know if we need to see that. The canines are leaving himself. Hopefully they have a bag and can be considerate. All right, well, that's the canine. But they have been searching this area for those that are just tuning in. Now, again, we are live on both Facebook and TikTok, and you can also hear us on AM 1380, 99.9 FM. You can listen online at the website, depetro.com. So this is highly unusual. So there's the state canine. So I would imagine, I'm going to guess that's state police. But the make no mistake about it, the FBI has the lead here. The FBI has the lead here. And they have been searching extensively. I'm going to pan. Again, if you're watching on Facebook or you're watching on TikTok, they have been searching extensively. But now they seem focused on this lot over here. Now, a neighbor told me that several years ago, you can see the canine going in and out of that area on the left. A neighbor told me several years ago that a body was recovered right up there on those rocks. But now we've had both Channel 10 and Channel 6 have also responded. So there's little media that is now formed here. But early this morning, now it's also unconfirmed. We're going to try to find out, but unconfirmed that this search was also going on yesterday. But you can see they're in basic plain clothes. And, I mean, not the Coventry police, but FBI. But I want to point out again the unusual nature that you have the FBI conducting this type of search. You can see the canine right up on that rock. Now, a neighbor told me that several years ago that that a body was found, actually recovered up there, and had been there for quite some time. So now, where this is, it's we're not far from the Coventry West Warwick line, but they don't tell, just so people understand, they don't tell us what they're searching for or what's involved here. But I can tell you, we haven't. Now we can hear, so it's very possible the agents are right over to the left, and it's up on a hill, and our vantage point is not good, but you can hear someone rustling around in the leaves. So it's my understanding this land, you can see there's some agents, and now they're going into this land, this plot, right up there on the hill. And that's where a neighbor told me that there was, and there's see them following the canine? Right there, that's actually a pretty good shot, where they're following the canine, because they were digging on the other side. Now remember, let's just say there's someone sitting somewhere in a prison cell, and they say, I dumped such and such, we buried it at the corner of Gadori, or however you pronounce it, in Eisenhower. Well, you know, it could be either side. It could be either side. So, but I want to once again stress how significant this is. And I have some more information that is coming in, but the unusual nature of this the unusual nature, stand by folks, I'm getting some more information and I want to bring it to you. Okay, the unusual nature of having the FBI out on something like this. Now, right now it's 1:11. I know it's a challenge, especially if you're listening. I'm not sure what it would listen to. If you're watching, you obviously, they have now moved over to this side. Now, again, they spent the morning. Now, the Channel 10 cameraman, they asked me not to go on that side of the street. He's going down. We'll see if they move him out of there, or if we're all going to move down. You can get down there. They asked me to move out of there, but they're not stopping him right now. So they, again, right now, I also want to mention, folks, this portion of our program, you can see the activity and see if they kicked them out or they let them go there. They made us stand across the street. This portion of our program brought to you by PR Landscape Materials and Garden Center. It is, they have all of your Christmas decorations and more at PR Landscape Materials and Garden Center. All right, well, they are spread out. They are still down there on that field for those that are watching. The field to the right. But then they've also, this is new that they're up on this left bank. So maybe their vantage point is blocked. But they asked us to stand over here, so I'm not going to rat them out. But you want to go wherever they're going to let everybody go. All right, we're going to take a walk. Again, folks, I want to make sure we stay on target here. PR Landscape Materials and Garden Center, 3688 Quaker Lane, North Kingstown. Look for them on Facebook. Fraser Fir Trees. They also have wreaths. They have it all at PR Landscape Materials and Garden Center. So the search continues. They're on the other side. And right now, this search has been going on for quite some time. I recognize this is more geared for video instead of just radio, but we're going to try to do both. All right, so that's a good shot where you can see the agents again, just how deep. We got some of this earlier, and there's a creek there, but they have centered on that area. Oh, good. Channel 12's here. So we got the big three, but the unusual nature, that's a good shot. You can see the agents right down inside there. And they've been spending a lot of time in digging right there. I think that's a pretty good shot for those that are watching. Now, the last time I saw something like of this nature was the Joe Onions. When Joe Onions was recovered, his grave, and that came from somebody got nailed on a big, they had a huge amount, I think it was going to be a third strike, and they had a huge amount of weed, and so then he gave up that Joe Onions was buried behind that mill on Branch Avenue. So normally, just so people understand, oh, actually, as I think of it, you had Joe Onions in East Providence. No, the last big type of operation like this, as I think of it, was Stephen, whatever that guy's name, he owned the channel in Boston. He disappeared. DeSaro. Stephen DeSaro. They found him behind the mill building in Providence. And there you can see. So I just want to be very clear. The people you see right there on your screen if you're watching, those are FBI agents that are right there. Stephen DeSaro. That's the last big one. That was, when was that? 2018, 2019. The guy that owned a mill on Branch Avenue, he got in trouble. It was his third time, so then he gave them that he knew that DeSaro was buried behind him. That was big, that then the feds descended on behind there, and they solved that, because Stephen DeSaro had been missing since the early 90s, and that was when Cadillac Frank went on trial for that they had taken his life. But what you're looking at right now, and again, right now at 1:16, this is Rhode Patrol Live. We're in Coventry, and the Coventry Police and the FBI have descended on this very wooded, leaf-filled lot way off the beaten path Oh, there's the canine entering the scene. You see right there. If you're watching, we're live on both right now. We're live on both Facebook and TikTok, and then we're also live on AM 1380, 99.9 FM, and then you can also listen, at depetro.com. So this is the same general area that they have essentially been looking and searching, I should say. You see the rakes and FBI evidence that they're examining. There's the good shot of the canine right there. Now, the canine's actually coming towards us. Now, I thought I saw the handler had on a state police jacket, and that could be the case. But again, this has been a very extensive search that's been going on. It's really difficult to even, you know what else I want to mention is this is also the last big search of this nature was the Charlotte Lester search. That was in Exeter, but I want to point out to people that was conducted by Warwick Police and the State Police. Actually, that was done by State Police and DEM. And then when they did a test, they discovered it was her remains. Now, that was a hunter had stumbled into it. It's very possible someone walking through these woods found something. It's very possible. But if that was the case, you would have Coventry Police, or you would have just Coventry Police and State Police. What is different, I want to point out about this equation, is the FBI involvement. So that leads me to believe that this is something much more significant. And what I mean by that is we don't know where this stemmed from, but normally the FBI would not be here on scene if they didn't feel they had I can tell you they wouldn't be here unless they felt they had solid intel of someone or something that they are looking for, and that it could be found here. I mean, there's just, as I was showing earlier, the number of FBI agents that are on scene. Now there's the you can see the jacket on the State Police handler of the canine. You should be able to see that right there. So now I also want to point out, I know a lot of times we are live and people expect that, you know, here's a question: what's happening? What's going on? What are they looking for? Not everything's answered right away. Not everything's answered right away. So at some point we'll find out. Especially, we'll find out if they find what they're looking for or who they're looking for. They don't come out right away and say it. Now, I also want to point, if they're unsuccessful, there's a good shot of the canine. If they're unsuccessful, it's very possible that they won't say anything because they don't want to then tip off that it's very possible that someone's cooperating, and therefore they don't want others potentially to know that someone has told them that something is here. Now, I also want to point out, this could be something stolen. I mean, people automatically think of body, but remember, this is evidence that they're looking for. So you do have one thing that's still out there is the Gardner Museum, those pieces. Now, I agree. It seems highly unusual that pieces from the Gardner Museum that was stolen would be found here. But my point is, we don't know what it is that they're looking for. So it could be. I mean, immediately people think body, but it doesn't mean that it's necessarily a body. It could be something else. But most of the time, something like this. But I also want to point out, it would be a body connected to an FBI investigation, or bodies but connected to an FBI investigation. When does the FBI get involved? The FBI gets involved when normally if a body is moved over state lines. If it's done just in the state, then the FBI does not get involved. For instance, the FBI did not get involved with the Charlotte Lester situation, even though then they were digging. And it has to be, now, my guess would be if somehow somebody mentioned that, told them, so-and-so moved the body. I want to also just, for those that are watching, you can see the media is all descended here. It would have to be that someone told them that they had you can find so and so at this address, and then it would be the woods or the street address or whatever it may be. So this is where you can see also where the media's all really arrived here. And then this is the top where the media is kind of set up and gathered. Again, folks, just to recap, again, we're juggling it. It's a little tough that we're live, and this unusual search that is going on right now, and the extensive nature of it leads you to believe just how serious it is. So that black truck, for those that are watching, the black truck right there, that's what they're using for, the FBI is using it. Now, I also want to point out, standing right over here, this is Coventry Police is here. And we spoke to him earlier. When I first arrived on the scene at 12 o'clock, they said that it's very possible that, I think they said Captain DeSisto would come down and maybe provide an update for us. So, now folks, right now at 1:24, again, you're listening and watching. This is the real news. And let's see. Oh, okay. That's odd. Okay, odd. All right, so someone is telling me that this past summer that something may have been found over here. So someone is telling me that they believe over the summer that a human skull was found, and then why would they be coming back? But I still don't. Again, why would you then right now today on this Monday, December 2nd, why would you send the evidence recovery team? I don't have an answer to that. So I want to once again reiterate, I totally get that people have a lot of questions and people are used to it. And right now it's 1:25 on this Monday, December 2nd, and you're watching. This truly is the real news. We are on the radio, and then we're also on our Facebook page, and then we're also on our TikTok page. So, and my point is, most of the time, people are used to watching the news where they immediately, everything is spelled out. Here's what's going on. Here's why they're here. Here's where they're looking for. Those of you that follow Rhode Patrol Live know that it doesn't work that way. They, this we don't have. I get it, but now I want to point out the unusual nature that you have the FBI here in Coventry, Rhode Island, right now going through and doing this very exhaustive search. So highly, highly unusual. Again, if you're on Facebook, you can share that you're watching. And if you are on TikTok, you can also share. You want to follow the page. And everyone on the radio, we'll have this up. I recognize some people are only on YouTube. We did a update on Instagram as well. We try to hit all the platforms. All the videos, by the way, are then put onto our website, which is dpetro.com. But this, so just two come to mind, as I mentioned earlier. And again, to recap, so the unusual nature that you have the FBI as the lead investigator here with Coventry Police in Coventry, and they are thoroughly searching. That's a good shot right there. You can see, for those that are watching, the FBI agents, as now they're making their way, they're coming back out of there. So that's actually a good shot you can see. So that is the FBI members that are coming out, and they have the yellow rakes, and there's the canine. Now, I also want to be very clear. We that's actually a pretty good, I have like a ranger line going. You get an idea of just how many of them that there are. This is the largest number that I've seen on any type of search on this, and that's true. There'd be no dog looking for art. All right, that's a fair point. It would seem to be a body, but to have the FBI evidence recovery team out here, it would have to be something that's pretty substantial. And again, I want to reiterate, it would have to be an FBI case. So this isn't a Rhode Island case. It's not a Coventry case, and it's not even a Rhode Island State Police case. This would have to be that Coventry, the FBI, that this was big enough, and this was one of their investigations, that they wanted to come out here. So now a small crowd has gathered here now that the media has kind of shown up in force. And Coventry Police, more police keep arriving, by the way. So I'm not sure why there's a backup. They didn't close this main street. Now again, the person you see, that's the evidence recovery team van, and they're still coming with more rakes. I want to point out to people, we have no idea, are they successful, have they not been successful? That's a large number. All right, here's some more for those that are watching. You can see, what I like is, any time frame on that? Yeah? Okay. All right, they're saying that we believe there's going to be a statement. All right, we'll certainly carry that live. Now, they had said earlier it'd be, I think, Captain DeSisto of Coventry Police would be providing it. But that is still an unknown. So, now again, folks, just to recap, you can see we have large number. That'd be interesting. I'm very interested to find out that they're going to be providing a short statement to us coming up. And right now, it is 1:30 in the East, and you're watching our live coverage of this massive search. It would be helpful. Now, if I didn't know any better, it would almost looks like they are breaking down a little bit. These are the FBI evidence recovery team members, and it looks like they're putting their tools back. But then those individuals are going back inside in the distance. They're going back down inside of that field. So now I see no medical examiner. We haven't seen anyone of that nature come on here and then come out onto the scene. So I'm not sure what exactly but it's very possible that they don't need one because they haven't recovered anything. But you can see this. So that's the FBI evidence recovery team, or response team. I'm pretty sure it says response team. Yeah, response team. Okay. FBI evidence response team. All right. Who sent me that message saying recovery team? It is response team. Here we go. Okay. Again, folks, we are live. I know it's a little bit, response, not recovery. Okay. I know it's a little challenging with our radio broadcast as well because, no, response team. I was given false information. It's all right, but we do want to see exactly how this is going to break out. So he does seem to be putting it back there. So we can speculate. This is, I don't, for the FBI to come, and so let's, just think this through a little bit. So if someone buried a body or dumped a body here, I would think that they must be hidden pretty well, and it's tough, maybe with all the leaves, that they can't necessarily locate it right away. Because otherwise, you would think that they'd be able to get it a little bit, find it, I should say, a little bit quicker. Now, it's pretty woody in there, so it's very possible. I also want to point out, it's very, very possible that someone going by may have, someone walking a dog or something like that, may have, because that's what happened with the Charlotte Lester case, where someone located, and it was a hunter that actually stumbled into the scene, and it was the hunter that was the one that actually located and saw the remains. So we don't know if in fact, but what's unusual about this, I want to point out, is in a situation like that, normal protocol would be, let's just say, let's play that out and say that's what happened, that maybe it was some kind of a situation where someone walking along stumbled into, some remains, kind of like the hunter with the Charlotte Lester case. That would normally be then that it would be Rhode Island State Police and it would be the Coventry Police that would be the ones that are looking into that. But what's unusual about this is the presence, I want to mention, the presence of the FBI. Without question, the presence of the FBI, that's the unusual nature of this whole thing. Now, we're told again that there's going to be some kind of a press response. As you can imagine, the neighbors in this area are certainly uncomfortable and would like some clarification on what's going on. But I don't think it's about that per se. I think it's going to be more about just that they want to, or what they're going to be able to tell us. All right, so now you can see all these agents are starting to leave. So we're going to stay obviously right here. Again, this is Rhode Patrol Live, the real news. We are live on Facebook. We are live on TikTok. You can listen to us on the website, tpetro.com. It looks like the agents are breaking camp here. And then also, obviously, you can watch live on Facebook and also on TikTok. So there's more of the evidence response team putting everything back into that particular truck. Look how, that looks like it could just be a landscaping truck, but clearly it's not. All right, so I think, I was told earlier that Coventry Police were going to give us a statement, and it would sure seem that is going to be the case, I would think, if the FBI agents are all leaving in this manner. So now, folks, also, obviously, I recognize that we're very curious to find out what this is, I've already mentioned the unusual nature of it. I don't want to be repetitive here at 136. So now I believe we were told that Captain DeSisto of the Coventry Police is going to come over and provide a statement to us. So, but I want to just emphasize again. All right, so then you can see also, these are Massachusetts plates of FBI that seem to be leaving. And very curious to see if they're then going to come over and speak to us here. So, and then but I'm going to go with that. I don't think someone just found something. I believe that, and if you're watching on TikTok, I just need to do a battery adjustment here. I'm going to say that Facebook is fine. I'm going to say that that somehow they got tipped off on this. Only because otherwise, why, it doesn't make sense. We just had a situation recently with the Charlotte Lester case where they were tipped off, or it was the hunter that found remains of Charlotte, and then you just had state police, and then you had DEM that were involved in it. So it makes no sense that the FBI would be here unless it was a situation that they got tipped off on. So now again, folks, we're going to stand by. As you can see, a lot of the agents have left here. And again, everybody that's bear with me, everybody. Again, it's not easy with the live broadcast. But again, very unusual situation. I know what I'm going to do. Let's see. Everybody, let's see. Okay. Okay. We're going to... that's interesting that somebody found something maybe over the summer. But what is still unusual about that is I still maintain if that were the case, then you would have just seen the Coventry Police and State Police that would have been out here. So, and that's certainly not the case. So, all right, I want to just double check again, folks. We're trying to do a lot of different things. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what we're going to find out. There we go. Okay. All right, that should be good. Again, sorry, folks. I know listen, it's a challenge. I think it's worth it. Especially if we can, right now it's 1:40 in the east. Especially if we can get the police to give us a statement between now and 2 o'clock, as we were told we are going to get one. So you can see all of the, not to point out the obvious, but look at all the vehicles that have now departed here. So someone from Coventry Police is going to brief us. That's what we were told, to exactly what happened here. So we're going to stand by for that. Again, 1:40. This looks like all the agents are leaving. Now, whatever they may have found, they don't make an announcement, but we are going to get my understanding, we're going to get some kind of an update from the Coventry Police are going to tell us what's going to happen. Again, going through some of the recent ones, the last two that come to mind that I've seen of this nature, one would be the Stephen DeSaro, when they got tipped off where his body was buried. That was on Branch Avenue. Oh, okay. And here we have...
Oh, how are you?
Hold on. Yes. Hold on, everybody.
Check. 1, 2, 3.
That's all right.
Sorry, John.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
All right, folks, we're standing by for
Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3.
a statement from Coventry Police. All right, everybody stand by. And we're going to get a statement right now.
Would you mind actually? Thank you. Do you mind? Perfect. Okay. Thank you.
All right, stand by, everybody.
I'm gonna get as close as I can so that let them get all.
You're good. I'm ready when everyone else is. Ready? Good.
All right. We'll start with your first and last name, please.
Sure, Captain Ryan DeSisto, Coventry Police Department.
And tell us what you can tell us.
So what I can say is right now we're just doing a little bit of follow-up for an ongoing investigation that we've been conducting in the Coventry Police Department, so that's why you guys saw us all out here today.
We saw a lot of agencies, it looked like.
Yeah, so there's a couple different agencies helping us out. I can't really speak to their involvement. I'm not really authorized to do that, but the ones that you did see, you can obviously reach out to them and ask them, but they were just kind of out here with us, so that's
Captain,
kind of all I can say right now.
Can you confirm that crews were out here yesterday as well? Is that true?
We were not out here yesterday, no.
You were not. But were any of the other, you would know if the other ones were.
Not that I'm aware of. Nope, nobody was out here today. So we met up here today just to do, like I said, do a little follow-up for an ongoing investigation that we're conducting, and that's kind of where we're at.
Not yesterday, but in the past, a police officer did confirm that crews have responded to this area before. Can you confirm that?
Yes, yep, we've been out here before. So it's, like, again, just a little bit of follow-up with a couple more resources.
Curious neighbors might be worried. Any message to them?
Nope, there's nothing to worry about right now. We're just, again, trying to do our due diligence to make sure all the areas are covered and see what we come up with.
Can you tell us, was it successful today?
I can't tell. Yeah, I'm not going to go into it too much, right? We kind of did what we set out to do today, and we'll keep on moving forward. Okay? Thank you, guys.
Can you just confirm the time? So it was roughly around 8 o'clock this morning?
Today, no, we didn't come out here until about 10 o'clock. 10 o'clock.
And how many Coventry police were involved?
There's just a handful of us, a couple of patrol officers, a couple of detectives.
But is it Coventry's investigation?
It's Coventry Police Investigation, yes, that's correct.
Who did the K-9 belong to?
I'm sorry?
Who did the K-9 belong to?
The K-9 you saw? Rhode Island State Police K-9.
So State Police, Coventry Police, and FBI.
I'm sorry?
FBI were the three agencies.
Yep, the agents you guys saw here. Okay?
You're not able to confirm
Yeah,
the
just-
evidence you were looking for?
So just for the integrity of the case, we're not kind of prepared to say that right now just because we want to kind of keep things a little bit closer so we can kind of follow through with what we started. And then at that point, I'm sure we're going to make a more detailed statement. Okay?
Is there anything we should know about the timing? That's a highly unusual number of FBI evidence response team members out here.
Nope, no, nothing unusual about the timing. Okay?
Can you confirm that town is that owned by that's town land?
Coventry property, yes. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Thank you.
All right, folks. Again, Captain DeSisto, right here, filling in all the blanks. Well, that answers a lot. All right, I'm not sure what to make of that. We'll take a walk over there, everybody. So I'm still alive. All right, we're gonna walk down and see the land that they were looking into. Again, we are live right now, Facebook, TikTok, but we're also live on AM 1380 and 99.9 FM. So we are right now, as you just heard, that was Captain Ryan DeSisto of the Coventry Police, said they were looking for their assistance. Now, I've heard that there was a human remains found on this land back in June, but that certainly seems like a long, well, I'm not sure what would it be in June, and then suddenly they come out here today. Now, for those that are, if you're watching, if you're listening, I'm walking along the land that they just searched, and it just seems very wooded and leafy and some minor litter, but certainly nothing jumps out. Now, I think it's also interesting. What is interesting about this is, although they said it's a Coventry Police investigation, that they said that we should reach out to the others to try to find out, which I will end up doing, and we'll try to get some information on that. But very, very unusual. So State Police K-9, as we thought, again, the odd dynamic here, I want to repeat, is just the situation that you had the FBI response team out here. Evidence response team. That's certainly unusual. So I'm going to find out. Now, again, I did from a good source hear that they... I did hear from a good source that something was found out here in earlier in the year, in June, but it's very unusual that suddenly that they would be out here at this point. So I admit I don't know the answer to that. All right, now right now we're going to stay on the radio. We are going to sign off and conclude our broadcast on TikTok, and we'll have a recap later. But again, for those that are just tuning in, you know, I admit it's tough because they don't want to say anything that could jeopardize the investigation, but a lot of times we did actually learn that it was something that they have been working on for quite some time. So that's where that is. All right, so 1:48, and now everyone's basically cleared out. 1:48 on this Monday, December 2nd. And what we're going to do, folks, is we're going to try to get some more information for you. We're going to obviously stay live because we've been live. So, but let's see. I recognize that the Hunter Biden situation has been the big story of the day. I think that'll be covered extensively in other platforms, and I also know that I'll tell you, Ken Block, we're probably going to have him on tomorrow. Ken Block is certainly getting a lot of attention he's got some emails that shows that the son of Nick Mattiello's son was somehow, Ken Block has emails alleging that Rhode Island DOT, that they were using improper jackhammers for some of the work that they were doing on the bridge that they were not supposed to be using. And that's a really, really interesting development. And I want to give credit to Ken Block. You haven't heard anybody remotely mention that. And what a different dynamic that would be if, in fact, that's what caused the problem. And the reason why it's a cover-up is because essentially it's Mattiello's son that was doing that and involved in that. So, now again, I have no, I'm okay, thank you. I have no idea. We're going to obviously follow up on that, but great job by Ken Block. And if you heard Justin Katz last hour, he was mentioning that one of the things, folks, notice that, and you're hearing this more and more from people, and that is the fact that people, more and more, it's what Elon Musk is encouraging, and it's almost like citizens journalists. It's almost kind of what we attempt to do, which is just be an independent and able to, and then able to uncover things like that. So the thing about the Mattiello son. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry I'm live and I can't chat like that. So thank you for all your support. All right, folks, we've managed to make it into our vehicle. Not easy to do, everybody. A little bit of a challenging broadcast, but I think we can still manage it. Wow. So, again, I, like everyone else, certainly have a lot of questions as to what exactly was involved with what we just witnessed. as far as the search. But right now, let's see. Just let me reconfigure. I think we're good. And I just want to reset here. Okay, it's 1:52 on this Monday. And I think the situation of Ken Block and able to get that information, I think that's a really interesting dynamic and situation. For those that have been listening, again, this is the real news. One, right now we're on the radio, AM 1380 and 99.9 FM. And you did hear Coventry Police say that this was a follow-up of an ongoing investigation. Now, how they ended up here, now, and why now, we don't have an answer on that. I don't know. But it's, I just want to point out once again the unusual nature. We will have the video up later on the website, which is depetro.com. But that was definitely different. And as I had stated, the element of having the FBI out here with such an extensive search. Now, it's also interesting that you filter out someone who is a good source initially told me they were also out here yesterday. Police said that that was not true. So, who knows? I always feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like an idiot after I asked that question. Turns it was not the case. You heard someone that lives right here told us they were out here at 8 o'clock. The police said, no, that's also not the case, that they got here around 10 o'clock. So I feel better about that, because I hate the thought if they were out here for that long and then we were not out here, and it turns out that was not the case. Folks, this portion of our program on this Monday, and again, you've been watching, we like to go live where there's news during this lunch hour, and that was a different one with the FBI team, but it's brought to you by Propane Plus. Give them a call today, Rhode Island or Massachusetts. Remember, you can depend on Propane Plus for all your propane needs. Remember, more and more people are using propane. Call Propane Plus today. The Johnson family, 24/7. In 3 generations, you can depend on Propane Plus. Remember, I'm going to give the numbers in just a moment, but you can find them online at propaneplus.com. You can depend on Propane Plus. Call them today, 401-885-4209, or in Massachusetts, 508-252-3359 for Propane Plus. Folks, this portion of the program is also brought to you by AJ Home Improvement. Remember, call them, improve your home. Get an acoustical ceiling done. AJ Home Improvement, 401-323-9252, 401-323-9252. AJ Home Improvement. They can do acoustical ceilings. They can do new homes, additions, commercial rehabs. AJ Home Improvement. Call them today, 401-323-9252. Painting, remodeling, frame to finish basements, acoustical ceilings, new homes, additions, commercial rehabs. AJ Home Improvement, 401-323-9252. I did mention, folks, also check out depetro.com. Brought to you by the Coesit Inn, 226 Coesit Avenue, West Warwick. Lunch, dinner, drinks in the lounge. Don't forget about the market at Coesit, the Coesit Inn. And they could also host your holiday party, the Coesit Inn. Look for them on Facebook. So right now at 1:56, again, this is the real news. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It was certainly a drop and go situation. I want to thank many of the individuals that came out and said hello. And that was a different one. That was a different one. We're not sure exactly what happened with that. I find it odd that they apparently found human remains at that lot. That's what I'm being told, over the summer. But it doesn't make sense that I don't get why that the FBI was then just here. Because then you would think, let's see, FBI from Massachusetts was there. I don't know. I agree. You know, why would the FBI Massachusetts be here? Rhode Island does have a field office. So, but maybe that's where the lead came in. That part we don't know. So I don't, you know, folks, and as I stated earlier, a lot of times we don't always have the answer on. I know a lot of people, they want immediate, what's this all about? Why were they here? What's going on? It just doesn't work that way. So we're gonna have to wait. We will follow up. I will send an email to the FBI field office, see if we can get a response on that. But Coventry Police, that was also, they said it was their investigation. The only thing that was a little unusual was it was all FBI agents that were in the field. So, but Coventry Police, you did hear Captain DeSisto say this was a follow-up from an ongoing investigation. So, very, very possible that it was something maybe tied in with what was found over the course of the summer. We're going to try to find out. So on this very cold Monday, folks, coldest day we've had so far, I want to thank everyone that was watching on Facebook, and thank you for all your generosity. As now we start the December goal. Thank you, everybody. I want to thank everyone that came out. By the way, once again, I mean, we weren't just kind of first on the scene. We were first on the scene for like an hour. I want to thank JR for being flexible so we could pull off the different platforms of live on Facebook and live on TikTok, and then most importantly also live on AM 1380 and 99.9 FM. So right now at 1:59, if you're listening to the radio, stay tuned for the 2 o'clock news. Reaction to the Hunter Biden pardon still continues. If you're watching on Facebook, we'll be doing Rhode Patrol Live later. Either way, thank you everybody for tuning in. Stay tuned for the 2 o'clock news on this Monday.